Are you God's chosen people? 7 signs you may be a Hebrew Israelite. Have you ever felt a deep sense of longing, a feeling of being out of place, scattered amongst the nations? Maybe you faced persecution, economic hardship, or even a loss of your true identity and wondered why God allowed this to happen. Here on this channel, we discuss the answers to these questions, understanding why the struggle is real for some groups of people. From the horrors of slavery to the anguish of persecution, their journey has been marked by both suffering and resilience. In this video, we will discuss the 7 signs of being a Hebrew Israelite and answer your most pressing question: am I one of God's chosen people? By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of your potential identity and the incredible legacy you might be a part of, and began to understand why the struggle is real.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, my people. Wake up, my people. To the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel, it is time to come back to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and come out of Christianity and any other religion that you may be participating in. It is time for you to wake up, come back to our God, realize that you are the children of Israel. It is time to come back to your God. Bible study. Romans 3 and 3. Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Romans 3 and 4. God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So like I said, we're going to allow the words of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to be heard, allow his curses that he put on the children of Israel, and show you how they line up with the descendants of the slave trade, letting us know that we are the chosen people. We are the apple of his eye. We are his people, the exact same people that Moses was told to retrieve out of Egypt. We are the same descendants. We run the same. That same blood is running through our veins today. Wake up, my people. To the descendants of the slave trade, who are the children of Israel, let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15 have to say. Let's see what Deuteronomy 28 and 15 have to say. Excuse me. Having to clear my throat. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So it was told to the children of Israel through Moses that if we did not keep his laws, statutes, and commandments that he commanded us, that the curses would come upon us. And we know for a fact, because the biggest thing that any other religions teaches are that no one can keep his commandments. No one can keep his statutes. No one can keep his laws. So no one can keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what is taught throughout all the churches. So if that is the case, without a doubt, then the children of Israel had to suffer all the curses that was written in the book concerning them. So, are you a descendant of the slave trade? If so, this is one of the curses that were put on the children of Israel. Wake up, my people, to descendants of the slave trade, who are the children of Israel? Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob book of Deuteronomy 28 and 68 have to say. So if you are a descendant of this, that means you have fulfilled one of the curses. That means you must be the children of Israel. Because all nations can't say this happened to them. Only the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. And thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Meaning, no man will redeem us out of this captivity. We have not been redeemed. Everyone that have tried to rise up to even bring us back to think like a nation, an independent nation from all the other nations, they have been destroyed. They have been killed. I mean, every one of them that tried to rise up to help us become just united as a nation again were killed. And Egypt only means bondage. What were we doing in Egypt? The children of Israel were serving as slaves. Was serving as slaves. Number 2. After your descendants became slaves, did they lose their heritage and all understanding of who they are, were unable to pass any heritage down other than what was learned in slavery? This is one of the curses that were put on the children of Israel. This was a curse that was put on us, that we would not have any understanding of who we are. Our ancestors would not be able to tell us who we were prior to the transatlantic slave trade. We would lose all understanding of who we are. And right now, we don't know who the hell we are. Wake up, my people. To descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel, let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Jeremiah 17 and 4 have to say. Let's go and see. Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve the enemy in the land which thou knowest not. For you have kindled a fire in my anger, that shall burn forever. Yes, it will be burning until he allow his son to come back and retrieve us out of this bondage, the exact same way he allowed Moses to retrieve us out of the hands of Pharaoh. It's no different. He is going to allow his son to come back and get a remnant. It's only going to get a remnant because a lot of us are not going to believe that we are the children of Israel. A lot of us are not going to get out of our own understanding of what the hell we think we know and come back to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. A lot of us will fall short. He tells us in the book that 2/3 will fall short. 2/3 of us will fall short. 2/3 of us. Number 3, did your ancestors inherit a last name of their slave owner? If so, that was one of the curses that were told that would happen to the children of Israel. If you are walking around here with your slave master, or just say a European or some other nationality, some other nation's last name, then you are fitting the curses that were told that would happen to the children of Israel. Wake up, my people. To descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel? Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Isaiah 65 and 15 have to say. Let's see. He told us that this would happen to us. But they have taught you that this is some universal book that belongs to all people, and you won't open it up to get any understanding. Isaiah 65 and 15. And you shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord shall slay thee and call these servants by another name. Yes, we're being called by two continents. We are being called by our slave master's last name. We are not being called who we were. And you can look up, like I always say, one thing about our slave master, they kept great records. They actually have the records of the names of the slave when they brought us here. They know what our names were. They know who they were buying and selling. They know exactly who we are. Number 4. Have your nation of people returned back to the land that they were living in prior to slavery? If you answer no, that is one of the curses that were told that would happen to the children of Israel. That was one of the curses that was told would happen to the children of Israel, that we would not return back to our land as a nation. Yeah, we done had some that go back and visit, some that go back and actually live there, but we have not returned as a nation to control a body of land that belong to us. We are not, we are only people on the planet that actually just live among all the other nations and don't have a body of land that we control as a nation. Wake up, my people, to the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob book of 1 Kings 9 and 7 have to say. Let's see. First Kings 9 and 7. Then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all the people. Yes, no matter where we at, we are looked up, looked down on, look like we're less than human. Just bywords. Um, um, you want to keep anything from a nigger? Put it in a book. They lazy. They this. They that. No, 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 no. Come on back to your God. Come on back to your God, descendants of the slave trade. You are the children of Israel. It is time to come back to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is time to come back to your God. Number 5. Are you calling yourselves after two continents? If so, that was one of the curses that were told what happens to the children of Israel. That was told that that would happen to the children of Israel, that we would no longer have any understanding of who we are, and we'll go along with the flow. Wake up, my people, to the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Deuteronomy 28 and 37 have to say. It is time for us to stop going with the flow. It is time for us to go against the grain and understand that we are the chosen people and come back as a nation. It is time for us to come back and understand that we are as only strong as our weakest link. So it is time for us to realize that it's time for us to link back together and build. I was talking to a young man the other day, and the one thing he was saying is like, yeah, Israel is rising up, and they got followers, and different camps have a great group of followers, but they're not trying to build. And, like I told him was, people don't even realize, we always talk about Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was only 40 acres of land that they brought together and united it, made it where it was self-sufficient. And we can't do that. And now we got camps that's understanding that they are the children of Israel, but we still can't unite and come back together. It must be a bigger thing with them camps if they can't come together and unite and build together. Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations where the Lord shall lead thee. So now we calling ourselves African American. Um, all other bywords, we have to, no matter where we at in the planet, with Chinese American, African Chinese, African Russians, African Germans, African. We are having to call ourselves after two bywords that do not line up with where we are. Not where we are, but who we are. It is time for us to wake up. It is time for us to wake up. Number 6, did your ancestor build up countries and vineyards, but did not enjoy the fruit of their labor? This is one of the curses that were told would happen to the children of Israel. We built up countries, we built up vineyards, we did all the labor, but have not enjoyed any of the fruit of it. We brought in majority of all the inventions into the planet, but have not been able to enjoy them as a nation where they belong to us, and we will reap the rewards of the fruit of our ancestors. Wake up, my people, to descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Zechariah 1:13 have to say. 1:13. Therefore, their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. They shall, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine of them. Like I said, we build houses, and have not enjoyed them. We built vineyards and didn't get to enjoy the wine of them. We're just fulfilling all the curses that were told would happen to the children of Israel. Number 7, have you or your ancestors ever been told that they are the descendants of Israel? If you answer no to that, is one of the curses that were told that would happen to the children of Israel. If you have never been told that, hey, you are the biblical Israelites, that you are the chosen people, I'm telling you now, The Most High put the spirit back in me to be able to tell you, if you're a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade, then you are the children of Israel. It is time for you to wake up, come back to your God. Come back to your God. Wake up, my people, to descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Psalms 83, 3 through 5 have to say. Let's see. Psalms 83 and 3. They have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones. Psalms 83 and 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. It's crazy that they go to church on Sundays, but they don't even talk about the Israelites. They don't talk about Israel. That's crazy. All right, Psalms 83 and 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. They are confederate against us. They have come together to make sure that we don't learn who the hell we are. They knew who they were buying and selling. They knew who they were mistreating. But they refused to come back and let us know that we are God's chosen people, that we are his chosen people, that we fit every curse that was put in the book concerning what would happen to the children of Israel. Wake up, my people. To descendants of the slave trade, we are the Israelites. We are still living in the land that our ancestors became slaves. Wow. Deuteronomy 28, a great place to start reading. Shalom to the Israelites who are the descendants of the slave trade.
Hey, so-called black man, these bones been dry for a long time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to open up your eyes and elevate your mind, 'cause we're a chosen nation to preach the world's salvation. It's time to elevate your mind, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're the queens of Israel, daughters of Abraham, a precious diadem to all nations. Give us perfect understanding.
Wake up, my people. If you don't know your nationality, you don't know your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, it's impossible to feel the things in life that you are put here to accomplish. Nigger, colored, African American, black, no, we are the Israelites. We're going to be reading Matthews 26, 7 through 13. Matthews 26, 7 through 13. Matthews 26 and 7. There came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. Matthews 26 and 8. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? Matthew 26 and 9. For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. Matthew 26 and 10. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye this woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. Matthew 26 and 11. For you have the poor always with you, but me you have not always. Matthew 26 and 12. For in that she has poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Matthew 26 and 13. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also that this woman have done be told for a memorial of her. Wake up, my people. Come back to the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. To the descendants of the slave trade, we are the Israelites. We are still living in the land that our ancestors became slaves. Wow. Deuteronomy 28, a great place to start reading. With that, we say hallelujah.